everyone, and welcome to a brand new series of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Today, we are starting fresh, a brand new world, and we will build up our park again. I know the last world was supposed to be our forever world, but what had happened was Fossils and Archaeology updated their port to 1.20, which, honestly, that happened way sooner than I would have ever expected an increase in the port, since we waited, I think it was like 8 years until the 1.18 or something like that. It was a long time until we got 1.18. So I thought we were going to be on 1.18 for a long time, but they gave us a 1.20 port. And so what I've done is I've refined the mod pack a little bit to make it a little more simple and stay strictly to the dinosaurs, you know. And all I've done so far is make this little camp. We have ourselves a little campfire, a couple of chests for outdoor storage, a well just for decoration, little hay bales. We got our saddles in here. Yeah, we got a camel, and I'll show you guys where I got my camel. You ready? So if we open up the map and we go all the way over here, this area around here is spawn, and I initially had gone southeast and I entered this desert. On the way I found a desert temple somewhere out here, and that's where I got the saddles from. And if you see right here, we got ourselves a village, and the camel was chilling here. Ever since then, I have explored this entire map with that camel. He's my goat. And so I had to keep him, and I made him a little cage for now. And yeah, so that's basically all we've done. We have ourselves a little tent to resemble the archaeology tents you find around the map, and that's about it. I have done a tiny bit of mining off camera to get some starting iron, so we have armor, that kind of stuff. I intentionally didn't mine too much of the biofossils, just so we can kind of do that more on camera. However, I did go to a tar pit here. I didn't finish it because it was a large tar pit, but I got a bunch of tar drops, which importantly gets us these tar fossils, and so we can start the series off with our boy. If you look, nope, he's up here. Right here, we got ourselves Kelenken. So Kevin will be our firstborn once again. And then after that, we are going to try and do some of the newer dinos that we didn't do in the previous series. So we're gonna like jump into Spilodons and all sorts of other stuff. Megalodon hopefully soon. But yeah. So the last thing I did off camera was go kill some drowns to get this rotten flesh. We can make ourselves... Oh, I did not mean to reload shaders. I accidentally hit R. We can make ourselves our bio goo. Now we're gonna get Kevin cooking up. And I think what we're gonna do is immediately just jump into building him an enclosure. So obviously, I've showed you guys this. I have resources prepared a little bit here in the backpack. We got all of our bones. We got some saplings so we can grow trees out there. And where I'm thinking we're gonna do it is over here. There's this nice plains, and right here is this cool cliff face. You can't really see it well on the map, but it is like pretty flat over here, and there's a nice cliff face in the back, and I thought it would look sick for the Kelenken enclosure. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait for this egg to cook up, and then we're gonna head over there. We're gonna build an enclosure. We'll get ourselves Kevin for episode 1, and it's gonna be great. So I'll cut back here once the egg is ready, and we're gonna start heading over there. So I'll be back. Alrighty, we are coming up on the location that we are going to build this Kelenken enclosure. It will be right here. You see this nice cliff face? That's what we're going to be working with. I'm gonna make it probably like 3 blocks tall on the back, so that way it's honestly a big wall that I don't have to build. And then we're just gonna wrap it around a bit. Yeah. So we have our Kelenken egg on us. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna plant some trees and stuff out here. Just so I don't have to keep going back and forth from the spruce biomes. I don't mind having to chop down all the oak and birch out here, because it's gonna have to get done anyways. But we will be planting some spruce. I don't think I want to plant it too close, because it's gonna make the podzol, which I'm not sure I want inside of that enclosure. So we're just gonna do it out here for now. We are back. Apologies for the cut, I sneezed. And one thing I should have said in the intro is that on this one, we have no cheating allowed. So in the last series, we had teleports. So we had our own waypoints set up and we could just like right click and teleport to them. Can't do that here. Well, technically there's like this option, but you know, cheats aren't enabled, so we can't actually do it. Our replacement this time around is, I don't know if you guys saw it at base, but we have waystones. In these waystones, they will spawn randomly throughout the map, usually at points of interest like villages. And we can also mine them and collect them and bring them different places. So I kind of want to have one over here to get us to the Kelenken in this whole area in general faster. So I think there's actually a waystone we can pick up right around here in this field. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I know there is just a random one out in this biome. So we're gonna grab that later. I've set up a bit of a perimeter for this Kelenken enclosure. Oh, hello tree. I'll show you guys the perimeter right now. So this is how big it's gonna be, at least to start with. And as far as ideas for what we're gonna do in here, we're definitely gonna build a couple custom trees. Nice custom acacia trees, I think. We're gonna swap out some of the grass and put in like moss. There's going to be a water feature that I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it quite yet, but I do think I have a pretty cool idea for it. And so what we're gonna do right now actually is I prepared some stuff here, and since this is all enclosed now, we can actually just get our Kelenken in here. Where do we want to put the feeder? Probably center of the enclosure. We'll put it here. And then we're gonna get the scratching post. Put one here for now, and one up here. And oh, hold on. No, one more thing. Before we actually plop him down, these. I do have this name tag that I found in a mine shaft. So I had to do a bunch of like resource gathering to get like all the cobblestone for that wall, all that kind of stuff, and then I ended up finding a mine shaft while I was down there. And this will be Kevin. And then another exciting thing. Hold on. Oh my god. Look. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm cooking up stone to make more feeders. But we had found, I think it was a Kelenken like wing bone, and it actually gave us another one. So Kevin can have a friend, which you guys can name in the comments. We actually have to make another biogoo now. Need to do this on camera though. Very exciting stuff. Rotten flesh, wheat, egg, and milk. What do I need? So I got rotten flesh, I've got the eggs, and I got the wheat. We just gotta go get some milk. Bet. Let's go find ourselves a cow. Alright. We're gonna go back over here and There. And another thing, hold on, I gotta show you guys this too. I forgot to do this in the last series, because honestly, I forgot it was even a feature. But, we got ourselves the ancient sword, and we got the ancient helmet. And when you have both of these together, and you hit a pig, the lightning will strike it and turn it into a tamed zombie pigman. And now he's just my homie. He should follow me around like a dog, like a wolf, and fight for me. So we can walk over here, and y'all look, he teleports and everything. Best friends forever, team and animal. Yo! Now we got a zombie pigman. We'll have him stand guard right here. You look this way, sir? Just turn around. Yup, there we go. Good job. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna plop down Kevin. Ah! Look at him! Look at the little fella! It's female, perfect. Got the name tag. Come here, you're Kevin. Put some steak in here for you. Look at him! He's just a little guy. Beautiful. And now, he will just be growing while we're working on the enclosure. Max population of 3, so we can get another one in here too. And... oh, we gotta go make the biogoo. Oh! Too many things to do. Alright, let's go make the biogoo. We will be back, Kevin. Rotten flesh, wheat, eggs. Biogoo. Plop that in here. Put all this away. What else was it? Rotten flesh. And we're gonna take a lab. Gonna do that just in case. There were slabs in there that I didn't see. Alright, now that guy's cooking up. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start working on the enclosure. Alrighty. We are back. And I've done some progress. I kind of scrapped the time lapse. It was like in and out of me having to go back and forth collecting a bunch of resources, as you'll see when we get inside of the enclosure. The whole entire ground is now made of coarse dirt, which took me a lot of like gravel mining and going over to... oh, it is all the way up here. I went to one of these this Badlands right here. And I set up a waystone so I can go back and forth there. But yeah, it was just a lot of like miscalculating how much coarse dirt I was gonna need. And then I've started to place a little bit of the stumps for where the trees are gonna be. We got this little shrub, and around all the trees we're gonna have these little patches of moss and everything to kind of give the enclosure some color. On this side, we are going to have a cave going into this mountain here, and there's going to be a water stream that flows down into here, makes a little stream. We will have a grate of some sort at this spot in the stream, and on the other side, I'm going to make it a little bit of a river that goes all the way down here and connects into the ocean. I want to try and make like all my water features and stuff, if they can look natural, I want to be like as hydrologically accurate as I can be. But with all this being said, we have Kevin. He's grown up a little bit. He is now, how many days old since I've been working here? 5? So he's chilling. He's happy. And we cultivated up that other Kelenken DNA. We're just gonna throw him down. We'll call it an episode here, because I want to get this episode out today, like as I'm recording this clip, and it's been a while, so yeah, we'll finish this enclosure and do some trees next episode, as well as probably build our house because I'm running out of storage already, and it's making me tweak out. So we're just gonna get this little fella down. What gender are you? Another female. Alrighty, and we're gonna need a name for this little guy. So, leave your comments down below of what we should name him. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you.